Is going on tonight. First one's going to be a creamy mushroom pasta. We'll flavor it with a little pork. We've got some spam we'll be using for that. And then the main dish will be a piece of swordfish. I'm going to season it up a little bit before we pan fry it. And I'll serve that up with carrots and broccoli. So, how I'm going to do it, I haven't quite decided on everything yet, but it'll get done. I'm looking for my box grater, what that is, MIA, but that's alright. I don't particularly need it today, but let's get started. I like my rituals. I like to make sure my knife's already nice and go. Alright, we're done with that. Yeah, so we gotta think about order of operations of what we need to do when. So let's get some, fill a pan up with some water, so then we can back burner it. So we got our pasta water. Let's go ahead and put that on back burner, get it up to temperature. That way we can season it, and then we can just time it, as we know that pasta is going to take 10 minutes or so. And Barilla, we trust. All right, got some mushrooms here, so we'll be using those. So depending on many mushrooms you like, I'm going to use more mushrooms than I normally would to replace some of the pasta, because that should keep my carb situation under control. A little bit less. So I'm just going to quarter these, all right? Ooh. Life experience, I think, is probably the best answer to that one, Ryan. But good to see you tonight. We'll get all the prep work done before we really get into it. Honestly, I wish I had pancetta here. I have kind of a hard time finding that, but what I got is spam. So after you fry it up, it'll be nice crispy pork. It'll be good. You're not using a whole lot, it's just for flavoring. Oh, that's a good tip. I like that. Huh, I'll have to try that sometime. That sounds good. Well, 1.5 to 2 is the ratio there. Yeah, got our little pork bits. Those are good to go there. Pork, mushrooms, butter. I guess I gotta grate some Parmesan, don't I? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to look those up. I'm gonna poke my head around to see if I can find my cheese grater. It always seems to be missing. Alright. Appears to be MIA, but that's fine. I'm just gonna make sure we got everything ready to go before we start. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, Cam Bam. Just a little mushroom pasta, and then I'm gonna do swordfish with some vegetables for the main meal. Probably should do this over a plate or a bowl or something to keep the mess under control, but we'll be alright. Oh yeah, that's usually a good standard practice, Ralph. Otherwise, you end up with offsprings, but I mean, you know what happens when you inject human DNA into a goat, don't you, Ralph? That should be plenty. If we need more, we can always add more. If you inject human DNA into a goat, you get banned from the petting zoo. Touche. Touche. I mean, just to clarify, we weren't talking about greatest of all time. We were talking about a goat, like, bah! Oh, God damn it. Don't get distracted. Oh well. Dogs will take care of any spillage on that, so not have to worry. Pasta water's coming up to temp. We're good on that. We need a little bit of lemon juice here for this. So got that prepared. Yeah. Now you definitely never want to use bland pasta water. You always want to salt the water. That way the pasta can season as it's cooking. So let's just go get a handful of salt in. And into the water it goes. Yeah, I forage at the grocery store very effectively. I find the success rate is much higher. Not special mushrooms, but they'll work for this dish here. Okay. Yeah, I just want to save my other pans for other stuff here. So let's get this pan heated up here. Yeah, win-win, but they're not never special mushrooms from the grocery store, so. Well, this is just a ceramic pan, not a bad pan for 30 bucks, but I'm feeling kind of lazy about the dishes situation that I didn't do after lunch, so I don't know. I mean, if you grow your own mushrooms, I think you're clear. I mean, not really my cup of tea, but to each their own. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of wild. I don't know if they're any worse than what you can get at CVS pharmacy here in the States or whatever. But yes, in America, that is true controlled and delicious. I mean, but look at us. We got pot stores on every corner, even in the States where it's illegal, you know. Yeah, go ahead, throw your mushrooms in. I'm gonna wait until I start hearing them steam. Then I'll add the Spam and some butter. Yeah. That way, hopefully, we'll get a little bit of color on them. Start shrinking them down, add the butter in, and it'll be pretty good. Panina, enough. Yeah. Okay. So timing can get a little bit fun on this one, so I'll give it another couple minutes and then I'll throw in the pasta. I mean, this pasta is going to take, cook it, packaged as al dente in 11 to 12 minutes, so what I think I'll do is bring it up to 9 or 10 and then finish it off simmering in the cream sauce that we're going to make here. Let's go ahead. Then you gotta think about how much pasta you're gonna make. It swells when it cooks. Definitely increases in volume size. So I'll take a bowl kind of as a measuring tool and just know they'll at least double here. And knowing that I don't have to eat it all at once tonight, or not at all. We're going to go throw that in the salted water, and we're going to set your timer for 9 minutes there. Or, yeah, we'll go ahead and cook it 10 minutes there. We're going to wait for the Spam to start jumping around, and we're going to add some butter in it. Well, that should be here pretty soon. Yeah. No. Much fun as it is to move the stuff around. Swordfish whiteout. Just let it be, otherwise you won't get any color on that Spam. And that's kind of what you're looking for, is just to get some, I don't know what they call it, minority or whatever. Probably should have done the Spam first and then the mushrooms, but now I know for next time. This was another grocery store capture. You know, right after foraging for mushrooms, I found the frozen food section, and I caught a deal there. They were on sale. Put in some butter. Oh, what's going on, Justin? How you doing? Welcome back, Bryce. How you doing tonight? I got the butter in there. Let's go ahead and hit it up with a couple tablespoons of cream there, heavy cream. Mix that in. Bring that. I don't want that to boil. I want it to simmer. If you're worried about, I don't, you know, see how it's kind of curdling at the edges? Let's stir it around, take it off the heat, see if we can save it. I think it'll be fine. That's going to be fine. That was a near miss. Oh, see how quickly that starts boiling again? Boiling's not cool. Let's go ahead, throw in some of that Parmesan. And then, you know what, some lemon juice. And we just might have to keep it off that heat, or that hot coil. I hate the coils. You know, the coils suck. Much prefer, nice. Did you get anything, or how'd you do? I am doing great. Oh, I'm glad to have you with us, Justin, Bryce, Ryan. So we'll just keep that on low, and we'll keep adding cheese in as much as it'll take. Or as much as I grated, because that's obviously the right amount. Yeah, well, you know. Tree huggers got you on that one. And just put that on low heat. About 5 minutes here. So definitely gonna want some parsley in there. Gotta give it something green, have a green appearance or whatever. Some black pepper in there. If I can wring any more lemon juice out of that. And you know what I almost forgot? I almost forgot garlic. If I was thinking, I would have used garlic cloves, but tasted it. I was missing something, so no harm, no foul, right? And mix all that in. And now we're starting to get in business here. Where are you hunting at, Bryce? Whitetail were always the big one where I'm from in Michigan. Go ahead. Taste your sauce as you go, just in case you need to make some adjustment. Oh, I must miss Ashley. Dude, well, you know, I'd rather get no cat than have to smell your skunk, Ashley. It's probably got a little stripe right down the middle, Ashy. Your front looks like your ass. You know. And something you always want to do, just in case you need to thin your sauce out a little bit, is you want to save some of that starchy pasta water. And then you can add just a little bit in. And then just mix that up good. And then if it's too runny, just cook a little bit more of the water out of it. It'll evaporate. No, just a little bit of the sniffles, I think. But yeah, Michigan, especially down south in the lower peninsula, big deer there just because they eat all the corn. Concur, control, and delicious control. Now I'm tempted to add more salt, and I might add just a little sprinkle. But you gotta remember the pasta got flavored by the salt as it cooked in the salted pasta water. But just a little bit won't hurt. Okay, and you can just cook it down until the consistency that you want. Okay. What are we doing up there? Shooting ducks or something? Oh yeah, Ohio and Illinois have giants. I mean, the whole states are just cornfields, so it's not like the deer in northern Michigan that are eating bark and shit like that. I mean, it's literally the entire state is a food plot for them. Let's go ahead and drain our pasta off here. I don't have a whole ton of noodles. I might eat them all. I might eat half because I got another course coming. But take those. Straight in they go. I mean, my brother's recently been obsessed with shooting ducks, but good for him. Okay, we're still on the heat. I think it needs a little bit of Parmesan. I probably should have added it earlier, but it's alright. Oh, Jesus, that is huge. It wasn't hanging out of the nuclear power plant, was it? I mean, or is that one of them Photoshop deers these days? All that. Mix that up. Needs a little bit of more green in there. Parsley it is for the fix. Obviously fresh would be better. I've heard elk is the best tasting deer. I don't know if I believe it or not, but let's go ahead and get this on a plate for y'all. Oh shit. We're not going to go hog wild tonight. This will be lunch tomorrow. We aren't talking about at the bar controlling delicious. But just another quick crack Parmesan over the top. And that's what we're, that's the first course here. Not huge or anything like that. So, you got cream sauce, you got mushrooms, you got a little bit of pork. You know, pancetta would be better, but I don't have that. I use Spam. I would hesitate against using bacon because bacon's got too strong of a flavor. And it kind of clashes. I mean, it takes it over and then, I don't know, it just doesn't work for whatever reason. Well, other types of cured pork belly like pancetta work wonders. You can use guanciale, ground pork, I guess. Really any kind of pork. You could use bacon, but it's just going to taste like bacon. Now, sometimes I find the indentation too big and I can't climb out of it. And I gotta wait for, you know, the mattress to regain its structural integrity to get out of bed. Sometimes the hole's so big it gets like drafts. Yeah, somebody got him with a spotlight. First course, my friend. The fish is coming. Questo è primo. Questo è secondo. Capisce? Now I'm just back in my shitty kitchen because It would have been a pain in the, wanted all swordfish, yes, Justin. But I wanted to have, use multiple burners at one time. Yep. Yeah, it seems a bit excessive. I mean, somebody should have invited them over to a Jerry Sandusky slumber party. I think that would have been appropriate punishment. I mean, I guess if he ate all 7 deer and you were actually harvesting it for the meat, that's one thing. If you were just doing it for fun, yeah. Sounds like they got what they deserved on that one. Alright, so I'm going to box this. Well, actually, I'm going to have a little bit more because that's pretty good. Another fork full of that or 2. Nah, the deer, man. The teenager shot the deer. Bambi. Bam! And you're drinking from a little brook with your sweet little deer lips, and then BAM! Some asshole shot you in the fucking head. That sounds about right, Peter. Gotta remember to pay the tax, so. Yep, I mean, sounds like future serial killer to me, but. Yeah, I mean, I would have thought they would have figured out the cars aren't good for them by now. I guess when they get in the rut, they really don't care. That's really the only thing you can do in that situation, though. Yeah. Every once in a while, the world has a way of sorting itself out, though, and I don't think we really need him going to sniper school. Alright, got lunch tomorrow for that. Let's clear some space here. Let that cool down, let that cool down, that's fine. Got a carrot. And we are going to peel it. You don't have to. But I'm going to. Penny. Shh. And really the important part is to try to get your carrot pieces about the same size. That way they'll cook about evenly. Kind of screwed the pooch on that one, but it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will say Notre Dame took care of business on the Georgia front there. All right. So, yeah. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I would like to see Penn State win the whole thing, to be honest. Penn State or Ohio State? Alright. Let's go ahead. How much of the carrots do I have? I don't need that. Oh, sorry, Penny. That's a bad spot to be standing. Let's go ahead. I want that. Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Oh man. Well, I feel like any team in the playoff could say that, you know. Right now, cherry Coke, Herbert. Pretty exciting, right? Yeah. I mean, I swear some of them are just asking to move on. You know, might have been a mercy kill. You don't know what that Bucks doe was nagging him about, you know? No, Rudolph wouldn't do this. Blitzen wouldn't do this. All what you do is go out and play your little reindeer games. And then that deer is just saying, Lord, take me. I'm done. Let me fulfill my purpose. Look at these carrots. Dry-ish. Dry-ish, you know. I got a ski trip coming up in March, and want to lose a little bit of weight before that. Ooh. Exactly. Hey, what's going on, Offer? How you doing? It's good to see you again. And poor, you know, yeah, poor Comet always getting compared to Rudolph. Tough life. He used to be the champion, and then the Rudolph, yeah. Nice. What's going on, Kimmy? Good to see you again. But yeah, the best part about cooking in the other room is the induction cooktop, because these coils suck ass. Yeah, back straps are pretty good. I already made a mushroom pasta. It was pretty good, and a little cream sauce. But we're getting ready to make some vegetables. We're doing some carrots and gonna do something with broccoli. And then the main dish is a swordfish fillet. Well, I don't think it's gonna be resisting too much after it's already dead. Yeah. But that's very courteous of you, Control Alt Delicious. Alright, let's go ahead and throw the butter in there. Ooh, I don't want to burn it. If I do, it's not the end of the world because you just wipe it out, start over again. Where'd my spoon go? Alright, so we'll let that give it some water. By the time water cooks all the way down, the carrots will be done. Probably before that. A little bit of salt. And then we'll add a little bit of sugar to make them sweet. So we'll be good. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate that. Welcome back, Chicken Doodle, aka Lego Man, Big Lego. I don't know, maybe. Dogs. I think that's probably a little too much water in there, but it'll be fine. Carrots can take a little bit of heat. Just make sure they're all getting it. While that simmers away, just some vegetables, some swordfish, you know. While that simmers away, let's chop up some broccoli. So, hey, you never know. You never know. Get rid of the shaft. You don't need the shaft here. Yeah, well, hold on. Well, Justin's really working it for me. Appreciate it, yeah. You know, sounds like it. I don't know. You tell me. Probably like a whale or something. You know, Herbert. Who knows? Well, carrots there, broccoli here. Damn it. I guess that's ant food now. Set all that back there, it'll be fine. Yeah. I mean, I just think that would be a fun fish to catch. I know they do a lot of harpooning of them. we got those cooking. Let's go ahead and get our broccoli cooking as well. And we're even going to slice some onion to go. Huh. Yeah, that sounds like a deal, Kimmy. Careful what you wish for. Okay. Oh man, that escalated quickly. Well, that might be the start of the OnlyFans. I believe we would call that a joint venture. Oh, wow. I don't know, if you follow the channel long enough, you know to always pull out on time. As always. I'm having trouble finding my honey bear, so we're just going to have to use brown sugar. You could also use honey, maple syrup. Oh shit, that's way too much. We'll just call this a recovery operation at this point. And scoop it out. And either that or add a little extra butter, sure. Now back here. Oh man, decide what you want to use there. Let's go ahead. Start off with some butter. Is that not cooking? Okay, that's starting to cook there. And these carrots should get nice and sticky and delicious. Oh, hold on, I gotta scroll up there. Yes, that's true. I mean, although there's no worse investment than an ex-spouse, you know, at least the 18-year fine might put you in a good home. Yeah. No, Monica will probably die of obesity by then, so I'm not too worried about it. It's almost 9 o'clock. So we can go ahead and turn the heat down on that on low. As low as it goes, we'll make sure that sugars don't burn or whatever. But those just carrots will be kind of sweet. It'll be good. Yeah, that's a bold move, you know. She has like an ex that she wants to send a bunch of wiener pictures to, and I'm not talking about the 4-legged variety. Oh, man. Or does the whole put it on a poster and make a Chewbacca sound? Oh, Twister, I like flexibility. bit of salt won't hurt that situation. Back here we got butter. In goes some onion. Then, you know what? In goes the broccoli. Oh shit. Guess I'll have to sweep up there tomorrow. You know what? We'll put a little bit of water in there. Throw a top on it. Give it a minute or two and that'll be all steamed up. I thought it was chutes and ladders, you know? Alright. Yeah. Now it's time to deal with our fish. Not sure how we want to do this. You know, comfortable, you know. So got that. How do I want to do this? I'm going to get this preheating so it doesn't take forever. Set that over medium. Watch this seasoning. We're going to do salt, black pepper. We'll need some of this lemon. Let's take some mayo here. I don't know, people said this works really well on the grill. We'll see if it works or not. Spread that. Like that. And repeat. Salt. Black pepper. Kind of giving it the grilled cheese treatment here. And then, yeah. So the broccoli's all nice and steamed back there. I might need a little bit. It looks like it's probably got enough butter in there. Some of the butter seems to have steamed off, but that means is it's on the broccoli. So in with a little bit of soy sauce. In with a little bit of garlic powder. In with a splash of rice vinegar. And then a little bit of chili powder. And then, I don't know where my sesame oil is, so I'm just gonna leave it off. Mayo, but it's like making a grilled cheese. Alright, we'll see how it works out. See if these are cooked enough. Those need to be steamed for 2 minutes. Oh yeah, that escalated quickly, all and delicious. I guess there are worse supports to offer. Not sure what those would be, but I guess context depends. Okay, it's not hot enough. It didn't skittle around. Give it another minute or so. Yeah, to each their own. You know, it's all good. We all have our moments. Might have better luck trying to get him out to go on a mustache ride. I think you spelled mustache wrong. Because I was going to say nobody's impressed by your V6 Mustang bought on a 20% credit or interest rate. You know, this is going to turn into like that scene from Deuce Bigalow where he's arguing with the hooker where he wants $10 and the hooker wants $500. One of Rob Schneider's best films, in my humble opinion. Could try Hooked on Phonics. Oh, whoops, yeah. Broccoli's done now for sure. Oh man, that pan's probably too hot, but whatever. We'll give it a good sear. But yeah, we got a lot going on right now, but it's alright. So I'm going to keep an eye on this fish, watch as the color change goes up through the fish, and that's kind of how I'll time it, but I'm thinking it'll take about, I don't know, 4 minutes aside. Probably will let it rest a little bit here. Well, you know, I'm about ready to make a sausage joke, but I refrained. Don't think I won't feed you a sausage, Kimmy. Well, you know, I guess context is important when you're talking about eating tuna, isn't it? I'm hoping this isn't a failure, you know, with the mayo as, you know, the crust here. Maybe that needs to be done on the grill. I'm gonna put the lid on it to kind of speed up the cooking process here. Everything else is kind of done. Let's turn the heat down on low to back burner it here. For grilled cheese, it works really well. I'm not sure how it's going to work on the fish. My pan was probably a little too hot when I put it in, so I'm a little bit afraid that I'm going to burn the bottom of that fish. But yeah, I mean, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know. Feeding Kimmy sausage is a pretty interesting subject. But yeah, you don't really have to worry about, sometimes it's too long and that makes it seem not as meaty. You don't really have that issue here, so it's all about the ratio and girth. I need a flipper. Yeah, we definitely burned the bottom of this, but not too badly. Let me turn the heat down. This might be a failed experiment, but we gotta ride it out now. Take a win where you get it. Engagement is engagement, Sometimes you just gotta lean into it. Little candied carrot action. Starting to get a little bit mushy, but that's the texture I like. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ. But, Oh yeah, Monka's a keeper. I mean, you will get major gains in the gym trying to lift Monka up, you know. You gotta be good with a wrench to keep fixing her motor scooter, though. You mean, is it creamy? Yeah, had to be there. Had to be there. Timmy knows what's up. Okay. Let's take a look at the bottom. Okay, a little bit. I guess it's gonna be black and swordfish. We're gonna add a little bit of oil to the pan, though. Try to save the situation. No. One of these, you know, near beer bullshits. Yeah, something about that. It doesn't give you OCD issues, does it, Herbert? Well, I'm just gonna have to ride it out. Yeah. That's why this part's kind of the key. Yeah, the dry-ish January. They're not bad for non-alcoholic beer. Whatever. Yeah, he's been kind of lurking, hasn't he? Okay. So maybe on a grill the mayo would work. In a fried pan it's just going to burn. Yeah. No, I mean that thing only has like 65 calories in it, so I mean it's at least under 100. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a lot less than a cherry Coke. But yeah, it's most, you know. Let's get a serving of this. Serving of that. Scrape all the bullshit off. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Yeah. So pick whatever side looks the best. sure all your burners are off. Oh fuck, that's a little bit hot. And now, gotta love a good old-fashioned Bill Cosby joke, you know. Oh, wait, never mind. Alright. And we're gonna hit this piece of fish up with just a little bit of lemon juice. You know, some parsley. We're gonna pretend it's fresh. And a crack of pepper. Now I'm gonna find a fork. Alright, I guess I gotta go to the fork drawer. But okay, that's what we ended up with. Fish definitely burnt a little bit on the outside. Got the butter, soy, broccoli, and onion. Got butter and brown sugar on the carrots. So let's pudding pops. What the? No. Let's go ahead. Give it a taste test here. Yeah, we'll see. I don't do swordfish a lot. Definitely a firm flesh fish. It's not flaking like I wanted it to, but... I don't know if it's been in the freezer too long or what. Flavor is good. The texture is a little bit tough. I dried it out a little bit, unfortunately. I mean, this probably wouldn't be a bad candidate for like a sous vide situation. Butter soy is always a delicious combo with broccoli, onion, with the garlic in there. Phenomenal. And then the carrots just started to get a little bit of candied on them, and they're delicious as well. Definitely screwed up the swordfish a little bit, but next time will be better. It's been, I'm going to blame the 6-month-old swordfish from the freezer. Yeah, I mean, there seems to be a line, you know. Oh shit, you know, it's been in the... Maybe I was gone a lot, you know. That's not too bad. It's just like when I was living in Sicily, I could go down to the fish guy and he would literally cut the swordfish up that they caught that day in front of me. So, panina, no. Yeah, I don't think this will hurt the wieners. Okay, this half of the fish is much better. Okay, do you see how this side wants to flake a little bit? Just, that's delicious. Got the sweetness of the carrot, balanced with the saltiness of the butter soy broccoli. Oh my god, yeah. Seafood's amazing. Hey, enough. Best part about seafood is how easy it is. As long as you don't overcook it or undercook it or whatever. Yeah, somebody's working the camera. Penny. But yeah, not bad for a... No, that's good. Right amount, right place, right time, and the right uniform, ready to do with the right attitude, ready to do the right thing. Yeah. Yeah, the vegetables aren't making it to tomorrow. Feel bad because I don't have any meat for the wieners. Now I can do. Hey, what's going on, Stacy? Just actually in my kitchen today versus my living room. Penny, enough of that. But, you know, you need more burners, it kind of helps. You know, I'm just saying, being a creep and gender have no relation. Anybody can be a creep. Oh, why thank you, Control and Delicious. Now, it just happened that we were cooking and some of the ingredients were cream and sausages came up. You know, it's just food talk. You know, you might be right where you belong, Justin. We accept you for who you are. There's a good old boy from Tennessee. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best way to put it. The usual. Yeah, somebody's been working pretty hard to set that off. Yeah, sometimes it be that way, Kimmy. But with that being said, nothing turns people on more than a clean house. Or no, that's not necessarily true, but nothing turns people off more than a messy house. So I'm gonna go ahead, call a night, start cleaning up my kitchen here. Aw, thank you, Stacy. Well, I mean, what's he doing to the radio? But anyways, I gotta go find some treats for these dogs. Kimmy, Justin, Stacy, Bryce, you know, good talk. You know, there's good weird and bad weird, and I get the feeling you all are good weird, so. Stacy, good seeing you pop in here, so I caught you right at the end. But good night, team. Ciao. God bless.